Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me share this screen. Let me share this screen. It's about to go down, people. Share screen. Share. Yeah. Yeah, share. Let's see what's going on here. Let me put it in another box, though. No, I don't want it there. Don't want it there? No. Put it there. No, I'm gonna put it, let me put it up. Let me play it.
Alleged gunman reportedly called the cops on himself and told them to come and get him from a McDonald's in Manhattan. Now locked up, there's a sigh of relief in the Big Apple after a nearly 30-hour manhunt. We have new video tonight of Frank James leaving the New York City precinct and being transferred to federal custody. And this just in, he will appear in court for the first time tomorrow. James is accused of shooting 10 people, including 5 students who were heading to school. Luckily, no one was killed. Authorities tonight say there is no indication that James had ties to any terror organizations. And while the motive remains unclear, there is a trail of profanity-laced rants on social media videos that were allegedly posted by James. CBS's Mola Lenghi has all the new details tonight and joins us again from the scene. Good evening, Mola.
Well, good evening, Nora. This exhaustive manhunt has finally come to an end with James' arrest. Just a few miles from the Brooklyn subway station here, where the shooting happened yesterday morning. And as it turns out, he may have wanted to be arrested. As law enforcement sources tell the Associated Press that he actually called police to come pick him up. 62-year-old Frank James, New York City's most wanted man for the last day and a half, was arrested this afternoon on a street corner in Manhattan's East Village.
We were able to shrink his world quickly. There was nowhere left for him to run.
Zach Dehan said he called police after seeing a man who looked like James.
I was working inside the store and I was doing security cameras inside, and I see the guy, he walking from the screen, I see from the cameras, so I thought, oh, that's the guy, let me call the police, and I call him and we got him.
James had wanted since yesterday morning's subway shoot left more than 20 people injured, including 10 from gunshots. Surveillance video shows the alleged gunman entering the subway station early the morning of the attack, wheeling the same black cart that was later recovered at the scene. Officials say James is the man who donned the gas mask, detonated 2 smoke bombs, and then fired 33 shots into a packed subway car. After the attack, police say James slipped onto another train car, rode one stop, and escaped, sparking a multi-state manhunt. But police did recover some important evidence at the scene, including a 9mm gun, 3 extended magazines, a hatchet, gasoline, and smoke. They also found bank cards and a key to this U-Haul that investigators say James had rented. A search of the van turned up a heater, some clothing, and blankets. They believe he spent at least one night sleeping in the back.
I think first and foremost, we were looking to get this guy off the streets before he did any more carnage to the city.
His arrest record spans at least 15 years in several states and includes 9 misdemeanor arrests in New York between 1992 and 1998 for possession of burglary tools and a criminal sex act. Police say he purchased the gun used in the attack from an Ohio pawn shop in 2011, but the serial number had been scratched out when it was recovered at the scene.
It's about to happen.
Investigators described James as a lone wolf who posted hours of racist, violent rants on YouTube, including once against the mayor. Well, during their investigation, which is ongoing, authorities say they searched a storage unit in Philadelphia, which is registered to James, finding, among other things, a silencer and ammunition for AR-15 and 9mm weapons. James faces several charges, including terrorism against the mass transit system, and if convicted, he could face up to life in prison, Nora.
Mola Lenghi with all those details. Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's talk about this, y'all. Let's talk about
Did you know
this.
you can receive food?
Let's talk about this. First of all, they say this man had a criminal history. Where is he getting this money from? That's what I want to know. Is he got all of this? This supposed dude, everybody want to use he's crazy and he this and he that. But where he getting the money from to buy all these pistols and ammunition and all this stuff he got? He a lone wolf. He moving from place to place. Who's providing him with this money? Let me tell y'all something. These people that's going around shooting people, man, thought you was going to be on. Hey, yeah, I gotta be on this one because this is for these young kids out here. I'm trying to help them understand. A lot of this stuff is deep rooted, and it's going to be a lot of more shootings in America from black men who have lost their mind because they've been put in these situations where they come out of these jails criminally and motivated to hurt somebody because they are deeply hurt inside from the things that they are subject to in these prisons. Let me pull this chair. In these prisons and stuff, and then they let them out, and they don't evaluate these guys' minds. In these prisons, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening. You see a lot of madness going on in these prisons. Dudes are getting raped. They are it's you can see drugs in there like it's like on the streets, and the stuff is killing people in these jails. You don't hear about these things. And I believe that this dude has a lot of mental problems, but they're not so mental that he's acting out of hurt and the pain that the judicial system in America has done to him. I believe that. This is deeply rooted. This is political. This is just watching how, I mean, look how much hate is on here on YouTube. Dudes are starting out women. Dudes are calling women bitches more. They talking about peeing on people's graves, and I mean this hate is horrible, man. Some of the things that you hear people say and they get away with it. It's like it's bullying and all that stuff. And remember, they had a crusade about people committing suicide and all that stuff. No, a lot of people not gonna commit suicide. I heard a dude, Damn D, talking about people need to commit suicide. What's wrong with seeking help? But they ain't gonna give a black man no help. So y'all missing the whole thing. America created a lot of this stuff, and it's going to be more. It's going to be more people dying if we don't, y'all, we spend it. How much shit must I say? We spending all our money on here on YouTube sending to people when we ain't trying to look out for our own families, man. And this shit going on. That man is a troubled man. How does somebody get that kind of money and formulate that kind of hate in their heart to go somewhere and purchase all of this killing stuff? Where did they get that mindset from? What makes a person want to do that? Don't you ask yourself that question more than what was he doing in McDonald's after killing people like that? The motherfucker was hungry. Still gotta eat after you kill people. Come on, people. Come on. It's great. Look, we up against some greater shit. I mean, I like to laugh and joke and play, but this shit is serious, man. That could have been 100 kids on there And this shit is gonna go on and on and on. I'm telling you, it's gonna get worse. The pandemic didn't help at all. And this motherfucking shit is making people sick in the head too. It's triggering people. And then it's the internet is triggering a lot of you folks too. To be so hateful and mean and nasty and crazy and trifling and disgusting. Yeah, I said it. Fuck y'all. Anyway, not y'all three that's here. I'm talking about these people that don't listen, don't come and listen to old Mark J. Tell it how it is. This shit is crazy. Now, everybody on in the Puerto Rican world talking about the dude that he gonna get 50 G's for snitching. Yeah, so he snitched. So he a hero now. Now, look, I'm just making. I'm just saying. Look, you call in, you get on TV and say, "Hey, you know what I mean? It's cool." I'm glad he told, because that motherfucker was gonna kill again. And he was going, if but they wasn't going to let him get by. They had too many agencies on that dude. He was bound to get caught. Somebody was going to get that 50 G's. I don't even know if they're going to give it to him, but we're going to find out shortly because it's going to be all televised and everything. But my question is, how did he get the money? Can somebody tell us that? That's my biggest question. How did he get the money if he's such a loner? And how did he move from place to place? They say he was a criminal. Was he working? What I mean, is he an ex-veteran? Where is he getting his money? Was it government money? Was he what they call that? SSI? What SSD? What the fuck was he doing? What? Come on. How did he get this money? And the other thing is this: people, again, we got a lot of hurt, messed up people out here. J. Mike is feeding his face. I made him grilled cheese with turkey. Okay, turkey meat toasted. Oh, okay, that's good. I'm glad you put some meat on that shit. You're gonna have that man clogged the fuck up. No, that ain't cool. Get that man some meat with his food. Hey, grilled cheese ain't, just grilled cheese. No, that's a working man. Did you give him something to drink too? Like some ice water or something? No, don't give him ice water because that'll freeze that shit up and he'd be clogged still. Anyway, getting back to my story. So, man, I did not tell you not to come back today. I told you not to come back today, girl. Don't start. Let me do my no commentary. Listen, my reaction is this. There's going to be a whole lot of people say that man was from Philadelphia. No. But it don't make no difference where he's from. He was put in the system. He's a statistic. And it's millions of statistics running these goddamn streets in America. Okay? And they have mental problems. They got that post-traumatic stress disorder shit from all the things they've been through when they incur sentences and time in these prisons. You see a lot of shit in prisons, a lot of crazy stuff going on. You got guys in prisons that's throwing doo-doo mixed up with cereal out of their cells in people's faces, and you got to be a strong person to be able to, if you get involved and get hit with some of that shit because you being disrespectful to somebody or something, to be able to handle that once it hits you. It's all kinds of stuff going on there. You see dudes hang by a sheet, and you gotta you become a medic. You gotta help cut the joker down out of the cell and save his life. You become a lifesaver and all that stuff after you done killed people in the streets. But you ain't do that when you was home. It's that kind of shit going on. And people don't realize that you got to be able to handle that in your mind. See, I know this because I was incarcerated a long time ago. And I know people who under that field now that tell me the stories, and I can relate to them because I've seen what it was 31 years ago. So I know how bad it is now because they're not able to do the things that I was able to do, and some of the other dudes were able to do in the time that I was in there, because it was a whole different story. Yeah, you hear these stories now where, yeah, you could get some coochie and all that from the guards, but it was more prevalent then than it is now, because it's such, the eye is on that now. So it's a whole different story. You know, I could tell you some stories about, well, Philadelphia, in the prison that I was at. It was called Graterford. And that was one of the most open. I mean, the prisoners actually ran that at one time when in there. And I had to be one of the ones that was lucky enough to be there when it was a thing. We did a thing or two. I could write a book about it. But anyway, nevertheless, people, don't let this hate that he felt get into you, because you don't understand his story. You don't understand what he's been through. You don't understand what led up to made him get into this type of bullshit. Good morning, Refuse to Lose, because it's deeply rooted. It's deeply rooted. This man has been through some stuff. And then again, I heard somebody say that they should censor, they should have seen him. Yeah, when people get on here and start talking about killing, when you hear that word, you got to get on them right away. We got enough men and women to send across to another country to watch over how people are treated in other countries, but we won't watch over our own people and see that they're treated to the degree of which they're living. And that's sad. That's the sad part of this America shit. You know, we doing this shit backwards. And we as black people, we need to realize that they ain't gonna help us. We gotta help each other. We gotta realize that this shit here is gonna get worse, because a lot of guys that are going to be coming home and they're going to have to let out, because they building the prisons up, but they ain't building them fast enough. Overcrowding, and they're going to have all that stuff. ACLUs is helping them. Man, it's going to be a whole lot of stuff. A lot of people coming home hurt, even from these wars now too. You know, you got still people coming back from all over, from the Gulf and Afghanistan, all different kinds of stuff with problems, and they're getting help for it. But getting help and it working is two different things. You know what I'm saying? And this dude talking about, he would see, and then the thing was, he was just talking about Hassan, don't get your panties in a bunch. He had no intentions of coming after you. He was just talking. You know, he was just talking. He probably don't even know where you live. That man came from Milwaukee. He was on there ranting and raving because he has problems, issues. But he knows he has power. He discerned that you was a fucked up dude. Believe that. You are. That should wake you up a little bit, because even the crazy people know that you fucked up. I don't know what he said about Swami Brown, but if he did say something about him, then he had that a little bit right too. Swami is a Swami. he's Swami. Anyway. But yeah, people, it's more deeply rooted. I can't wait to see what they say about where this man was getting his finances from to do all this traveling, and he could buy all that, but he couldn't stay in a hotel room. He slept in a van all night. something don't make sense right there. On your last day, then you eat McDonald's. You didn't even have nowhere to run in New York. You was planning to go back to jail. I don't know what it is. I mean, that right there should tell you something mentally wrong with him. He just snapped. And there's going to be a lot of snappers. My advice to you, Hassan, is to be careful. Don't go in there, what you call them, mental hospitals or nothing, man. They looking for you, bro. If they watch YouTube, if they allow them to watch YouTube. Is your old lady doing okay? Yeah, she's sick. She over in Florida sick. Hey, why would you ask me a question while I'm doing the commentary, Miss Savannah? I told you to stay home yesterday, didn't I? Stay off the internet for the night. Go lay down somewhere. Go ahead. Jay, get her. Jay, hurry up and finish that cholesterol sandwich you eating. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, hey, people, yeah, and J Mike, he's laughing. Dirty rice too, and some spaghetti. Man, that's now you ask dirty rice and spaghetti. Girl, no, I can't even watch the chat because you done messed my life. You done made 3 people leave. No, 2. 2 of them. Anyway, yo, I just wanted to say that about you. And yo, damn D, again, man, you funny dude. You a funny dude. But bruh, man, you gotta stop being a yes man, man. You know what I mean? I know you in it for the money. I know everybody on YouTube is in it for the money. And it's okay to get some money if you making people laugh and happy and your content is good. But you be, faking the funk a lot, man. You gotta stop, man. And stop telling people you ain't gay. If you ain't gay, you ain't gay. You ain't gotta keep telling people. You gotta keep saying no homo and all that, then you might be. You gotta keep saying it, man. Come on, dog. You ain't homo. Who cares, though? Stop saying it. All right, my name is Mark J, and I approve this message. I'm out of here. You like watching? I know you do, because I say Savannah 100 times a night. I guess you do. Shit. Yeah. You think this was the Savannah show? You get to go on YouTube and hear your name all day long. Just pull up my video. Where that damn mic at? Tell that nigga he better get. Hey, y'all better start liking, subscribing too. Because the other day, I'm just saying I like to have at least two on the count. I mean, ain't no big deal. No, yes it is. I want y'all shit on there. Y'all hit that like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm out of here. I gotta get toasted. Peace. I got shit to do. Bye. Everybody have a good night, good morning. My name is Mark J, and I approve this message. Peace.